De la right, my MVVs, welcome. It is said that a person who sells eggs should not start a fight in the market. It's not a small something, no. As we are hearing right now, they say that Ooni of Ife's palace is in complete pandemonium, as Oloris insist that should Kabiyesi allow Otic to stay, they will all move back into the palace. Chai! Omo, it's not a small thing, no. It is not a small thing. Now, I really think that people now appreciate the reason why Kabiyesi, kept postponing Oletik's return into the palace. Kabiyesi kept on postponing that lady's return into the palace because Kabiyesi himself knew that should I let this lady back into the palace, it's going to open the Pandora box. And that is exactly what is going on right now. As we are hearing what is going on, the Oloris right now have come together and they are insisting, and they have told the Ooni of Ife that should he let Oletik stay in the palace, they will not honor any restriction anymore. They will just move their things back into the palace. That Kabiyesi needs to learn how to treat all of them equally. Kabiyesi cannot treat some fairly and do not treat some fairly. After all, he married all of them the same way. He paid their bride price to their families, and he claimed to love all of them. That if Oletik stays in the palace, they will all move back into the palace of the Ooni of Ife. Have you seen the confusion that is emanating from the return of Oletik? Now, I don't understand why it is that a king, you're married to a king, and he gives an order, you will not want to do it. You want to do what you want. I do remember when Naomi first left, those 9 months where Ooni of Ife did not go after Naomi was because people kept telling Ooni of Ife, you are an African king. You have a right to marry as many wives as possible. You have a right to tell them what to do. You have a right to keep them wherever you want to keep them. They say In.Queen was the leader of that gang who was saying that Kabiyesi has a right to do whatever he wants to do. And right now, Kabiyesi is exercising the same right that he has gotten. The right to marry you people, the right to keep you wherever he wants to keep you. It has become an issue. Everybody has something to say about it. Now, Oletik has come back. They have prepared a place for her in Ile-Ife, and she is saying she's not staying there. Over her body will she stay there? And the Oloris who are supposed to make things easy are also saying to Kabiyesi, should you allow her stay inside the palace? We are going to move our things back inside the palace. You have no right to marginalize us like this and all of that. For crying out loud, what do these women want with this man? What do they want with the Ooni of Ife? Why is it so difficult for Kabiyesi to just make a decision and decide where to stay? Why must he allow, the Ifa make that decision? Because right now, it's looking like as if it's Ifa who is in complete control of everything, because we've heard them say that Ifa said they are going to leave whether they like it or not between now and December and all of that. Why should Ifa make the decision when Kabiyesi was the one who made the decision to bring these women into the palace in the first place? That is the question that a lot of us are asking, that we are not understanding. What the heck is going on with Kabiyesi? Why is he not able to make decision to send these women out of the palace once and for all? What do they have on him? We do know that we have had time and time again that they've got something on him. What is that thing? No matter how dark a secret is, when you bring it to light, you are free and free indeed. And that is what I think Kabiyesi should put into consideration, because these women will continue doing what they are doing. Kabiyesi is in a very serious dilemma right now, because Naomi is one side watching to see what Kabiyesi is going to do. Olori Toby is pressurizing Kabiyesi not to let her out of the palace. The Oloris, the other hand, they are saying if Kabiyesi does not let Olori Toby, if the Kabiyesi lets Olori Toby to stay inside the palace, Kabiyesi will have to let them stay inside the palace as well. So have you seen that our Ooni of Ife is in a serious dilemma? And that is why a lot of people will tell you polygamy is not a joke. If you decide you want to go into polygamy, you must have to, fight it out. You must have to work it out, because it is not a joke. It's not a joke. Polygamy is a big deal, and people must understand that polygamy is indeed a big deal. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dela Ram. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the source. It's still on the royals. How are you guys doing? Dela right, my Dela right, my Dela right, my own people. Dela right, my Dela right, my Dela right, my super people. It's not a small something, no. The wahala is not small. Please, if you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead, hit that subscribe button and do not forget to turn on the notification bell and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. It's not a small thing, no, as we are hearing right now. They said Oloris have come out in their numbers. They are blowing brimstone, they are blowing fire, and Tokonekbo, that they don't know what Kabiesi is trying to do. But if Kabiesi allows Otic to stay in the palace, and they will also move into the palace. Now, this is carrying your own makosa to go and spoil somebody's blues, because even if Kabiesi was considering, bringing Toby and letting her stay in the palace, you agree with me that with everything that is happening now, he will not agree again. And now, you now understand why Toby was so, unhappy and did not give these women the time of day during the marriage ceremony. You see, she was on her own, frowning her face the entire time. Even when the women were trying to show some kind of love and kindness to her, she did not. She didn't want it, because, of course, she knows that this Olori, some of them, they don't want her back in the palace. They don't want her back in the palace. So it's good for you to see what Olori Naomi has been going through. You get married and you have this group of people who will stand against you because they don't want you back in that palace. They want to make sure that you do not return. And that was why Toby kept making that face that she was making, not smiling with In.Queen, not smiling, because she already knew that the smile was not even worth it, because it was for nothing. Now, these women, we are all aware of the difficulty Kabiyesi went through to get them to get out of the palace to go and stay in the Olori mansion. Even though from the result we got recently, they say Olori mansion is just around the palace there. That is not even far from the palace. I used to think that Olori mansion is a very like far. You will carry your car. They said the Olori mansion is just by the palace there. Okay, and so if the Olori mansion is just by the palace, what will make Oletik not want to go there? Because of what? What? Just because of your visitors, when they come, they ask you, why are you here when you should be with your husband and all of that. You don't need that narrative. The important thing is that you are married to the king. Some of these visitors will even be envious of you because you are indeed married to the king. Why make them make these decisions for you? Now, no, they say, oh, Loris have scattered everywhere. Ooni of Ife has been plunged into further confusion, not knowing what to do, because Oloris are saying if he agrees that Olori Toby will stay in the palace, all of them will move back into the palace. Have you seen the confusion right now? It's not a small something. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Please do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media. I tell you that whatever I get on social media, I want to take it with a pinch of salt.